Hey, what's up, my friends? So welcome back to this month's price action analysis. And to kick things off, I want to share with you Euro Canadian. This is actually a market, right, that I missed a trading opportunity, right? So let me just walk you through, right, what happened and how I actually missed this trade over here. So if you look at this market on the daily time frame, you can see that Euro Canadian is pretty much in a downtrend. Okay, and I was looking for selling opportunities, right? Since this market is in a downtrend, I'm looking to sell. Very simple. Market downtrend, sell. Market uptrend, look for buying opportunities. So on the 8-hour time frame, right, I saw this. Okay, this is what I saw. I noticed that the price is at this area of resistance, this area of value, and then it formed this bearish price rejection, otherwise known as a shooting star. So this, right, pretty much meets the criteria of my trading setup. And another thing that I would like to add is that the price, you can see that this orange line over here has retested the previous week high. One thing to note about Euro Canadian is it's a currency pair that tends to reverse at the previous week high or low. Not always, right, but there's a good chance, right, that it could reverse at the previous week high or low. This is just kind of like one of the statistical behavior of Euro Canadian. Okay, so having all these kind of factors in play, right, this to me is a trading setup that I want to take over and over again, right? Price is in a downtrend, it's at resistance, it's at the previous week high, and I have a valid entry trigger to go short. So what happened is that I placed a sell limit order, okay, somewhere about here, my sell limit order, because I'm a cheapskate, right? I don't want to pay the market price, somewhere about here, and the market just didn't, reach my sell limit order, right? And the next thing I know, the market just pretty much has, went in my favor, and yeah, just kind of missed this potential winning trade over here. This would probably be a gain of about 1 hour if you ask me. My stop loss was actually about here, this level here, entry point was here, and then the target is just before this swing low, this area of support over here. So yeah, just a trade to share with you that I've missed. So with that said, right, let me share with you some other trading opportunities that I'm looking at right now, and hopefully you don't miss them yourself. So the next one I want to share is Euro Swiss franc. This is a trading setup that is, again, right, similar to the Euro Canadian one. If you look at the daily time frame, this market is in a downtrend as well. So in a downtrend, what do? We buy, and I'm just kidding. We sell. We look for selling opportunities. And on a daily time frame, sometimes it can be difficult to pinpoint an entry point because the candle, right, it encompasses 24 hours of price action, and you can see that it's not clear where the area of value is. So this is where we can go down to a lower time frame, like for example, the 8-hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame, to help us fine tune our entry. So looking at the 8-hour time frame, you can see that now the price action of the markets, right, the area of value is clearer. This is now the area of resistance. This is where, again, I'm looking for selling opportunities. So looking for the market to make a pullback into this area of resistance and then give me a entry trigger to go short. It could be a bearish engulfing pattern. It could be a shooting star pattern, which you've seen earlier. So the price to quickly collapse back into this range, looking to short on the next candle open. But me usually being a cheapskate, I usually have a sell limit order, 5-10 pips above the opening price of the candle. Stop loss 1 ATR above the highs, and possible target again just before this swing low. So that's just kind of like a trading setup that I love to trade over and over again. So one of this you can look back over here, this one is another valid one, right? So notice how this market is in range. It goes up, gives you a bearish engulfing pattern, a false break, can go short on next candle open, target just before this swing low. So that is a kind of on hindsight, right, this is a winning trade, but this is kind of like the concepts which I've just shared with you earlier. So moving on, right, let's have a look at the stock markets, shall we? So looking at the stock markets, right, this is the S&P 500 daily time frame. You can see that this market, it's in an uptrend, right? There's no reason to be shorting the stock markets or whatsoever, because you can see that it is bullish, right? I know that there's a lot of news fundamentals out there that doesn't warrant such bullishness, but hey, we are traders. We trade what we see, not what we think. So if the price is going up, we could look for buying opportunities. And at this point, you can see that the market over the last 2 days has made a slight pullback. It could pull back further because, again, if you look at the historical price action of the S&P 500, all right, it can pull back over here, here, and small ones along the way. So it's not surprising, right, to see if the market makes a pullback of like 10%, 15%. It's kind of like the realm of normality. Okay, so when the S&P 500 makes a pullback, I'm looking for buying opportunities on stock. And I don't just want to buy any random stocks. I want to buy strong stocks which are in an uptrend and showing signs of strength. So let me just walk you through a couple of stocks that I'm looking at. So first one to share with you is this stock called NTEP, right? That's the stock ticker. So where are you, my little NTEP? Yeah, here. Okay. So NTEP, you can see that again, this stock, right, pretty much in an uptrend, series of higher highs, higher lows, right? And if you look at the one thing about stock markets, you can see how the stock is performing, right, relative to its earnings report. So you can see that over here is green. This means that it has beat earnings expectations. That's why it's green. Another green one over here beats earnings expectations over the last 2 quarters, last 3 quarters, last 4 quarters. So this stock is clearly, right, it's a in terms of earnings, right, it is holding up pretty well. Technical wise, it's in a nice uptrend. So again, I'm looking for buying opportunities. So a couple of ways we can trade this stock. First one is pretty straightforward. We can look for a simple breakout, all right, a break and close above this this resistance, right, to go long, and then we can have a trailing stop loss to trail or stop loss and to see if we can ride the trend on this stock. That's kind of like the first setup, buying a breakout and then trailing a stop loss. And if you want to learn how to trail a stop loss, one very simple way is you can use the average true range indicator. So this over here, this blue one over here is we call it the chandelier crow stop, which takes into account the volatility of this stock and then to help you trail your stop loss. So this is 8 ATR from the highs, 8 ATR. So it's basically the current ATR multiple, current ATR value you multiply by 8, right? Okay, that's let's say the value is X. So let's say from this highs, right, let's say the highs is Y, you minus X, gives you, let's say, P, whatever, right? So this blue line over here is P. This is how it, kind of the concept behind it, right? So basically from here all the way down to here is 8 ATR. Right, that's kind of like the buffer that we are giving this stock to go up and down. Yeah, so of course 8 ATR could be a wide stop loss for many traders. If you want to reduce it, you can use like 6 ATR, 5 ATR, depending on the type of trends that you want to capture. So this is more of capturing a long-term trend, and the beauty of using such a longer-term trend following approach is that you just kind of like sit back and do nothing and let the stock, the trend play out itself. So it's kind of like very passive way to trade in. It's easier for most people, especially if you have a full-time job. Yeah, so this is the first stock I'm looking at, NTEP. Okay, so potential breakout opportunity. Alternatively, right, this stock could also make a pullback towards this area of value, this area of support. So it could come back down, give you a bullish price rejection, and close back above support. So it can look in the form of like a hammer like this. You can go long on the next candle open, right? You can go with a trailing stop loss, or you can set your stop loss again a distance below this low, somewhere about here. And again, it's up to you whether you want to capture a trend or just to capture one swing. If you want to capture a swing, then potential target just before this swing high. Okay, so that's the first stock I'm looking at. Another one I'm looking at is INMD, which is over here. Okay, so this stock again, it is bullish. You can see that this stock is in an uptrend. You can see that it has consistently beat earnings expectations over the last 3-4 quarters, right? As you can see, it's all green color. If it didn't beat earnings expectations, this will be red color. So let me just see if we have a red one, like this one, didn't beat earnings expectations. Okay, so this is just kind of like a simple fundamental overlay to help you, filter for higher probability stock trading setups. So for this stock, right, if you overlay with the 50 MA, you can see that it's respecting the 50 period moving average as well, right? Tested once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so again, this over here is where I'm looking for potential buying opportunity around the $80.50, right? This is where it comes into this this swing low with the confluence of this 50 period moving average. So looking for bullish price rejection, looking to again, you can buy again on the next candle open, stops a distance below this low, and possible swing, right? You can exit before this swing high over here. Okay, now if you've enjoyed this training so far and you want to learn more trading strategies and techniques, right, then you can actually go down to this website here, priceactiontradingsecrets.com, and get a copy of this book called Price Action Trading Secrets. The website is over here, priceactiontradingsecrets.com. So in this book, right, you will learn, right, professional price action trading strategies and techniques, right, to help you profit in bull and bear markets. We cover things like, support resistance, how to draw them, how to tell when support resistance will break. We dive deeper into candlestick patterns. You'll learn reversal trading strategies, breakout trading strategies. You'll learn proper risk management so you never blow up another trading account, and much more. And when you get a copy of this book today, you will also get a few exclusive bonuses. Bonus number 1 is the PDF version of Price Action Trading Secrets. So while waiting for that physical book to reach you, which is about 3 to 4 weeks depending on where you are in the world, you can start reading, right, this PDF version of this book immediately. Bonus number 2, you get this position sizing calculator so you never blow up another trading account. And finally, you get bonus number 3, which is a part-time trading secrets webinar where you'll learn how to become a consistently profitable trader, even if you have a full-time job. So if you're interested to get this book over here, okay, just scroll down to the bottom of this page, put in your details, and we'll ship the book as soon as possible to you. So with that said, right, I'll put the link somewhere below this video so you can get your hands on it. With that said, I wish you good luck, good trading. I'll talk to you soon.